Jordan, haven't talked to you in so long. How are you?
Spike.
What's up, brother Jordan?
How's it going? Okay, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
Where you headed to?
I'm in an Uber right now. So.
I knew you was headed somewhere. I knew it. I can hear it.
Yeah.
Make sure the Uber driver puts it on WIP after you get out. We use all the help we can get, man. So Sunday night's game and you said a little bit of this last night, but I want to dig in a little bit more. From watching it and from what you said, felt like very, very intense for a regular season game. How do you think that game itself sort of compared overall to some of the, just talking about regular season, the intensity wise? It felt like it was really up there.
Yeah, I think just how the game went and how close it was. I think it was probably close to the playoff football, just from that standpoint, just from how physical, especially how physical the game was. Probably the biggest takeaway from the game this week in comparison to playoff games. But yeah.
From the ability to establish the type of football you guys wanted to play Sunday night, did you guys play the way you wanted to play Sunday night? And if not, what did Detroit sort of do, I guess, to prevent that from happening? Or was it more what you guys sort of did?
Yeah, we didn't do all the things we wanted to do in the run game. Detroit did a good job of loading the box, but also building one line of defense. So that meant even if they had a 4 down front, they were blitzing all 3 linebackers to build that one line of defense, and kind of taking us off our blocks, off our combination blocks that we'd work with either me and Landon or me and the tight end or Landon and the center, Jogi or Brett, and it's taking us off our blocks. They did a good job at doing that, and kind of we had to, for a little bit of the game, kind of figure out some answers how to take that away from them. And I thought we did some good. We had some great drives, in the game where we kind of held the ball for a long period of time, and that ran up the time of possession. Mm-hmm. So we didn't do all the things that we wanted to do, but I think we did some good things during the game that we can, again, build off of heading into the rest of the year or the rest of the games that we have left.
I know one of the things I noticed in the run game, 2 things. We are still struggling a little bit with the interior runs, running in between the tackles, running, in that interior spot. But getting out on the perimeter Sunday night, I thought you guys did some real good things getting on the perimeter, whether it be the toss or what have you, getting out on that edge and blocking and getting Saquon and Tank some sort of lanes that they could sort of hit on that outside. I thought that was certainly much better this Sunday.
Yeah, I have to agree there. I think we can do some things formation-wise that kind of get us going, hitting more of the outside runs, hitting those outside lanes, and help open up the interior runs moving forward. So I think that's one thing we'll be addressing this week as well, heading in tomorrow. So, yeah, I think that's a great point that you bring up. Thanks for that. That layup.
Well, Jordan, it does feel like, you mentioned not getting everything you wanted to get in the run game. From a yards per carry standpoint, the number wasn't huge. But when you look at the end of the game, there's a lot of yards there and a lot of plays. Aside from holding the ball, do you feel like when you run the ball that much, even if you're not breaking off big runs, that it sort of wears down the defense a little bit and makes the later part of the game maybe easier to handle is wrong, but if you feel it wearing on the other team when you're able to run it that much just from a quantity standpoint?
Well, I think at that point, when it becomes a quantity standpoint, I think it just comes down to the team who's conditioned better. And I think that's kind of the I guess not the focal point I want to say. It's just a factor that plays into late in the game when you are running the ball or when you go through that many snaps in the game. That wear and tear over the game kind of does play a factor into it because of the condition or the shape that the player has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen had some big runs in the game. Can you tell us just the difference it makes when he's able to break off one of those in terms of how the defense is trying to strategize against you guys?
Just it takes away. It takes maybe one or two plays away from the box every time Jaylen can run the ball. And it's a good reminder that teams have to cover him in the run game too, and takes a load off Saquon's back as well.
We saw something Sunday night, Jordan. We don't often see, brother. Consecutive stops on the tush push. Now, is that Detroit do anything differently that some other teams weren't doing, or is that execution on our side to where maybe we didn't execute it as well as we had in the past?
I'll be honest. I thought we did get the movement that we needed to get the first down. Just have to watch the tape back and see what made them successful in stopping us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say too much about it just because
you want to give away secrets.
I don't want to give away any secrets, but I still thought we executed the play at a good standard to get the first down, and just gotta, again, maybe we're going to do a better job, but try not to give too much away from the play.
Jordan, you have to understand the conflict I have because we asked him about it last night.
Uh-huh.
And part of me wants you to answer that way because I don't want you to give it away. But on the other hand, I am kind of curious. So I'm locked in and I have to do my job in asking you. But just know that there's a portion of me that is like, that's right. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what they did. Yeah, I don't want you to give it away either. That team listens to the radio too. I don't want them to know.
Oh, the next team is listening.
Yes,
the next team is listening.
Yes, exactly.
So more honesty for you here. So you guys played Dallas on Sunday. Eagles fans hate the Cowboys. But part of my hate for the Cowboys has dissipated a little bit because over recent years, they haven't been quite as good as you guys have, I don't feel. Every player is different. Is it something different? I'm sure you've been asked this question a million times, but is it something different going up against the Cowboys, or is it just a little bit of, next team on the schedule?
It's a little bit of the next team on the schedule, but everyone on the team understands what week it is.
Right.
It's Dallas week, baby. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the importance or the gravitas of this week, and at the same time, we can't let that get to us. Let the fans have that week. Let them carry that load, and what we have to do is go out there and do our job. So, in the same sense, it's just the next game for us, but we definitely understand the weight of this week and what Dallas week means to the fans and means to the city.
Well, I would imagine, Jay, that it's got to be tiring going down there and not coming back with the victory. So I would say that to say this, the 2 years I think that we won the Super Bowl, the Eagles have gone to Dallas and beaten Dallas. They beat them in 17. I think you guys won down there last year, right? Am I correct in that?
Yeah, because Saquon was out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So, you guys won down there last year. But other than that, Dallas has normally played pretty well against us down there. Is there, I don't know, is there something to playing in that stadium that, I've never viewed that stadium as a loud stadium, but also I've never played in that stadium. I'm just wondering what's that sort of atmosphere like for you guys going down there to play?
No, the atmosphere is good. It's what you expect. It's loud. My biggest pet peeve is the jumbotron being right above the field. So you got to break your neck just to see what's going on in the replay.
I hadn't thought of that.
When the players look up at the jumbotron.
When the players look up at the jumbotron, snapping your neck a little bit just to see what time it is. So that's my only pet peeve about the stadium. But other than that, it's loud. It gets loud in there. The turf is all right. Turf is turf. It's definitely not MetLife, so we'll give them that.
So,
And, also, must be part of you is like, well, it's kind of nice it won't be 25 degrees and windy.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, at least after the last 2 weeks, you have a break from that.
Yeah.
my final question: team morale. What's it like? Couple big wins, tough wins against two tough opponents. I know you guys have a certain standard you like to play to, but the bottom line is you got 2 wins there. And I said this to you last night. Don't allow the joy of winning to be stolen from you as players, because wins are hard to come by. So I'm just wondering what the team morale is like with the, recent nonsense going on outside the team. I'm just wondering, are you guys as a unit still enjoying the season while you're still trying to work to get better?
Yeah, all that noise is again, great for us because we just bundle together and stay close and tight knit. But the team morale is great. We're all trying to, stick together. We are sticking together, and we're trying to find ways to keep improving and keep executing at a high rate. And execute that game plan that we install during the week so we can help contribute to the wins.
Softball to leave you with. It is Mickey Mouse's birthday. What's your favorite cartoon character of all time?
Cartoon character of all time?
Yeah, number 1.
Dude, thinking about it. That's the hardest question you've asked me the last 15 minutes. What do I go? I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to go with Tom and Jerry.
Oh, that was a good. I brought up
Classic.
Tom and Jerry. That is classic.
Now, are Australian cartoons different than American? Like, do you get the ones here over there?
Yes, we do, Jack. We do.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad we cleared that up. This is what I bring to the interview. Yeah. The hard-hitting questions. Yeah.
We are on the same planet.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Your toilets flush backwards?
What?
They do, but our toilets aren't filled, 3/4 of the way up like they are here.
Really? Wow, that's a lot of water. Yeah. All right, George.
The things we learned.
Yeah. Good luck in Dallas. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, brother.
All right.
Guys.
Thank you, George.